Hello, beautiful. I'm so excited to connect with you. In case you missed the live Signs from Above call, I want to go ahead and just give you the cliff notes, the one, two, three of it, so that you can jump in and start connecting. Your spiritual team really wants me to get this through to you because they are ready for the connection, and I know you are too. So here it goes. Here's the simple formula that I use to connect that came to me since I started connecting with my spiritual team after my soul dog Izzy passed in 2013. I love you, babe. She's right here with us. And I want to share this with you. All you have to do for divine guidance is ask, look, and listen. That's it. ALL. All you have to do for divine guidance, so you remember it, all is ask, look, listen. ALL. Okay, so let's go through these three simple steps that you can use to tap in and open up and get clear on your messages. And then you get to go out and start playing with it, which I'm so excited about. All right, we start at the ask. That's when you call in your team. Who are you calling in? Your team is so massive, you wouldn't even believe it. It's absolutely incredible. So massive, your team. But a lot of times people are saying, maybe they're not seeing the signs, they're not understanding the signs. Are you asking for them? Ask for them. Guess what? They're going to show up. They all want the job. Everyone wants to connect with you. They love you. You're amazing. They just kiss you all over. They have radiant love for you. Your beautiful loved ones pass. And beyond that, all the angels, there's so much spiritual guidance available to you. The first step is the asking. You can do that by actually asking as in a question, stating it out loud. I love to do that. Silent prayer, thinking it, you can write it down. What are your questions? Who are you asking and what are your questions? So it could be angels. You don't have to have specific names of angels, although you can. Where are you with this, right? Angels. And then here's my question. Angels, what's my next step? Angels, what do I do about this situation? Angels, how do I do this? Angels, why is this showing up in my life right now? It can be something so simple like that. I like to be like, hey, love you, you know. But it can be so simple. Here it is. Or a loved one passed. You talk to any of your family members specifically. This is who I'm asking. This is who I'm looking for a sign from. This is my question. You can also do it as it's a statement in the present. Thank you, angels, for working with me and through me. Thank you for showing me the signs that I'm not alone. Thank you for revealing to me what I'm ready to know. Thank you for showing me what my next step is. Thank you to my loved one passed. Thank you to Izzy for showing me why this is showing up in my life right now. Thank you for giving me guidance on what is next. So those are the two different ways to play around that I use for the ask. I'm sure there's a lot more, but that's where we start. So ask. Who are you talking to? What are you doing? And then also, when are you asking? Is it just one time, just today, and you do it and then it's done? Or how much divine guidance are you ready for? How much connection are you feeling open to? For me, I'm open to a lot of it. I want all of it. And I ask every day. I do it in the shower. I'll just show you what I do. I sitting in the shower, the water is like coming out like golden light. It's cleansing me. Somebody calls it my golden shower, and she does it. It's one of my clients. So I take a golden shower. The light cleanses me, and I simply say, I am grounded. I am protected. I am loved. I am guided. I'm so very grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my beautiful team above for working with me and through me. I love you, I love you, love you. Thank you for showing me signs of your presence. Thank you for, and then maybe if there's anything specific, a situation that I'm going through, I will thank them for showing up for me around that. Or I'll ask any questions. And then I go about my day. I look for the signs. I look for the responses. That's the look. So ask. When are you going to ask? Is it something you want to do every day? Do you have a drive or a commute? How are you going to remember to do it until it becomes a habit? Can you write it on a little post-it? Can you get out a Sharpie and write it on a rock and put on your dash? Do you want to wear a bracelet? Is it going to be right? So when is it? Is it over your morning coffee? Is it on your when you walk your dog or when you exercise or work out? In your bath, in your shower? When are you going to be fostering this connection by asking and talking to your team, calling them in? Now we're at the second part, ask, look. Look is when you look for the signs, not just look with your eyes, which yes, go ahead and do, but looking is being open and curious to receiving signs in a variety of ways, from something you see, you hear. They come to you in numbers and symbols and animals, signs, maybe on bumper stickers. What are all the ways? The written word, the spoken word, thoughts, feelings, synchronicities, coincidences. There's no such thing as coincidences. Those are signs. So the synchronicities, sensations in our body, right? Things that just come to us, just pop in our head. So this is the looking, the being open, the being curious. Also part of the looking is interpreting them. What do these messages mean? And because it's so nice and I love it's so comforting to see signs, but really when you take it to the next level is when you're interpreting them and understanding it and getting clarity from this connection and really, really feeling this open two-way communication, which just blossoms and expands in every area of your life. So now we do, let's pop it up. So looking, you can look it up on your phone. You can write Google search meanings of certain things that are coming up. If there's a number that comes to you over and over and over again, oh my gosh, look it up. I love a certain number index that I can share with you to look up numbers. Or an animal comes up to you over and over and over again, right? You can look it up online. You can have little guidebooks to look things up. But also, and more importantly, tap in for a moment and say, what does this represent to me? If an animal's coming up, yeah, you can look it up and see what it means, but what comes up for me when I think about this animal? Because your team is answering your questions. They're trying to communicate with you. And so they're going to communicate with you in ways that they think that you can understand, that you'll piece it together to get their messages. They are not going to expect you to have this particular Ted Andrews book, Animal Speak, and turn to exactly page 52 to read about the definition of a cat. They're not going to expect you to have this if that's the exact message. However, what do you think of when you think of cat? Are you like, right? We all have our opinions about things. So what do you connect with? If they send you a song, yes, maybe it's just the lyrics, exactly what they mean, or maybe you have a certain connection to this song. Right? When the signs start coming up, think, and you're being really mindful and paying attention and aware, what were you just thinking about or just saying or just doing when you saw the sign? This is all going to help you piece together what these messages mean and get clearer and clearer and clearer. And it's just like working out, right? You got to work out, keep doing, keep asking every day, keep looking, keep interpreting it. And you're going to see how much more ease and easier it gets and how much more understanding you have for these messages. And it's so cool. I geek out over this. It's amazing. It's so fun. Spirit's incredible to be in deep collaboration and connection with. So that's the look. Look for the signs, stay open, stay curious, pay attention. And what does it mean? You can also create contracts around this part for your team. When you ask, you can ask specifically, will you send me the specific sign so I know it's you? And this is what it's going to mean when I see this sign. You've probably already created contracts with your team just organically, where maybe a butterfly, a dragonfly, a hummingbird, a cardinal represents a member of your team. Maybe there's a certain number that comes up that's a anniversary or a birthday of a loved one passed. So you've already kind of started creating contracts on your own. You can keep going with that and create more and say, when you show me this symbol, this is what it's going to mean to me. And you create your own little language. It's very cool. Love this stuff. All right. So we have ask, look, and now listen. Listen is the most important part. That's the trust. Because once you trust and you believe, it just clicks. It's just here. When it's like everything's a sign instead of the sign is the exception. Everything's a sign. Signs are everywhere. What if everything was a sign? And for the look, the second you say, is that a sign? Yes. I think that's a sign. Yes. Yes. Anytime you're starting thinking, I wonder if that's a sign. Yes. It's a sign. That's like, yes, 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 yes. It's a sign. So trust that it's a sign and follow the guidance. And the more that you start following their guidance, holy mother, you just expand everything. You become so empowered in this, in your own life. And because especially when you're really being specific, you're like, team, send me something that's in my heart of hearts, that's in the direction that's going to make me happy, that's in my highest good, right? And then they're starting to send you guidance and you're like, ah. Or if you're like, all right, you believe in me, I'm going to believe in me. What's my tiniest baby first step in this, right? If you're getting this big guidance, it's scary. Go back to your team, ask for more clarity. What's the tiny first baby step? And then you say thank you when you see that sign, right? You ask, look, listen, and you say thank you. You tap into the gratitude. Gratitude is so expanding. It's the door to more. And it's just, you asked for it, your team delivered. Say thank you. Close that beautiful energetic loop and then keep going. Ask, look, listen, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love it. And there's so much more I want to talk about with you. I want to talk about boundaries. Your team loves you. They want to connect. They don't want you to close down the connection because they're showing up at 3 a.m. and scaring you. So give them other ways to connect. Do this so that they have ways to get through and communicate with you. If you don't want them to appear to you at 3 a.m., let them know, but then give them other opportunities to connect with you. Make time to be present and be open to connecting, to talking. You can do this through writing, you can do it through talking, you can do it through meditation, but make this time for connection. Also, great boundaries to set with your team is that you want to work at your pace. And so if they're having this guidance, like do this, do this, do this now, and that's not the pace you're on, let them know. Like help them move, ask them to assist you and help you in moving through these transitions and taking these steps in ease and at a pace that you're ready to take. And there's more about boundaries, both energetic boundaries, and then also just setting up these boundaries or kind of parameters around your connection that I'd love to talk to you more about. I love talking about who's on your team, boundaries, ways to connect. And well, if you want to do more of that, the Lightworker Within Mentorship is open. And I would love to have a conversation with you if you're open to learning more about that. And I really, though, today wanted to get you this formula for divine guidance. And feel free to tweak it in any way, make it your own, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I just really want to tell you, your team loves you. They are here. They are okay. They are so ready for you to be connecting more and more and more. They want the job. They want to connect. They want to send you the signs. When we get off here, when you turn off, if you haven't already, go ahead and start this out. Ask. Who are you asking? Ask. And start looking for those signs because they are coming. Your team is here for you. They love you. They believe in you. They want you to believe in yourself. Honor yourself, honor your sensitivities, take care of you, be gentle with you. We're not alone. We're not alone. I give you so much love. Thank you for tapping in with me.